Hey everyone, today I'll show you how to build these gates, towers, and a defensive wall in general. If you're interested in how to build the city you see in the background, all the tutorials are already on the channel. Here's the material list for the tower. Walls. Some of the materials can be replaced to better fit your own style and preferences. To start off, I recommend building a foundation or a base layer made of any kind of stone, just a couple blocks thick. This is especially useful if your terrain isn't perfectly flat. We are going to make a 9 by 9 square, but leave out the corners so you get 7 block lines on each side. This base under the towers and the fence will help you create smoother height transitions, which I'll show you later, and it also improves the visual appearance. Next, raise all the walls up by 8 blocks. Step 1 block 10 from the edge and build a 10 block tall column. Do the same thing on the opposite side. The space between the columns should be 3 blocks wide. Repeat this setup on each side of the structure. Now on the corners place stairs and a block like this. Add 1 stone fence on each side and 3 fences stacked vertically in the center of the corner. Then place 3 iron bars. Break a block and place trapdoors. We break the block to make room for all the trapdoors. Since it's technically placed inside the broken block space, we can sneak in 1 more trapdoor in the corner, and visually, that detail is barely noticeable. What about the walls? Easy, just watch. You can also place trapdoors under the fences along the wall, though I'm not doing that on this tower. And don't forget the corner fences. That's it, it's that simple. Just repeat this on every side of the tower. Now fill in the floor. I recommend using dark planks for this. And to keep the top of our tower from looking too empty, let's build a ballista. Just follow along with me, and here's a fun fact. Alexander the Great was seriously wounded in the shoulder by a ballista bolt during the siege of Gaza. The shot pierced straight through his shield and armor. Interestingly, Alexander was also one of the first to use ballistas in open field battles, even though there weren't many of them. Their psychological effect on the enemy was huge. Awesome, the towers are done. Now I'll show you how to use these towers to build a proper gate. Build 2 towers so that the gap between the pillars is 11 blocks. Connect the pillars near the top, 1 block down from the very top. Let's add battlements, also known as merlons. The gate will be symmetrical on both sides. Now we build a support beam between the towers. It also acts as an outer arch. Next we make 4 walls, 3 blocks thick. Now let's work on the inner arch. Replace 5 blocks. Try to give the arch a slightly rounded shape. Fill in the rest of the space and repeat the same on the other side. Time for the small details. Let's fill in the arch. You can do it with wooden planks like I did, or use fences or iron bars. It's up to you. I think the doors stand out a bit too much. There we go. Much better. Alright, the gate is done. Let's move on to the wall. The wall will be built in sections, and just like with the towers, I recommend making a stone foundation underneath. Start by building a pillar 2 blocks wide and 8 blocks tall. Leave a 1 block gap, then place another pillar 2 blocks wide. But this time, make it 7 and 6 blocks tall. The inner side of the wall will be a bit lower. Now skip 5 blocks, and on the 6th, repeat the same thing. Then fill in the space between the pillars like this. The outer wall should be 7 blocks high. And the inner one 6 blocks. The detailing is exactly the same as on the tower, so if you've built the tower already, this part will be easy. And that's it. Now you know how to build the whole thing. Since the wall is made in sections, you can make as many as you like and connect them however you want, just like you see on screen. And by the way, this is where that stone foundation comes in handy. It helps make smooth height transitions. If you need to build the wall on a turn, this is how you can do it. And the final question you might have is, how do we connect these walls to the towers? It's actually super simple. The support beams on both the walls and towers are made of the same material, so just line them up and connect them like this. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future builds. And if you'd like to support the channel, check out my Patreon. You'll get access to schematics and world downloads for all the builds. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.